Hey guys, welcome, 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 welcome. How you guys doing? Just gonna get started in a minute. See if more people will join us. Get comfortable. Excuse me. How are you guys doing? I know I was live yesterday and we did a little bit of a writing sprint. I think we did just like 10, 15 minutes. Just gonna wait a few more minutes for more people to join. And I just want to say that if you, well, I guess I'll wait to say this later. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this live. I just, we're gonna be talking about. It's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be chatty, but at the same time, we're gonna do some writing sprints. But we're gonna be talking about three things that you can do that you can start doing right now to make your writing easier. Three things, okay? Obviously, writing is never easy. Like it's take that back. It has its times and phases, when it feels like it's easy and you're getting the words out and down and it's flowing, the words are flowing, but you have the times when it's just like nothing is working. Now, I don't know how long I'm gonna be live. Um, I don't know how long I'm gonna be live, but I think I want to do maybe 30 minutes or even more. It depends on how it's going and like if we're able to do a lot more sprints. So I'm excited. Like I'm excited. Let's see. So come on in. Hi, hi, Edit FC. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hi, Manish. So if you're a writer, if you have like your writing, like your book, your pen, your laptop, if you want to join me and write, feel free. And guys, please share this live. Share this live. Hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And I'm from Nigeria. I'm originally from Nigeria, but I live and work here in the U.S. I'm originally from Nigeria. Manish, where are you from, Manish? And Edit FC, where are you from? Where are you tuning in from? I want to know where you guys are tuning in from. But yeah, I just want us to do some writing sprints, and if you have something that you're working on, if you have homework, whatever you're doing, if you want to join me and do this writing sprints, feel free. Oh, Manish is from India. Well, hi Manish, thank you. Wow, that's awesome. What time is it? I have a friend. She's Indian, and her name's Veena. Her name is Veena. She's Indian. So yeah, we talk a lot. Edit FC, you're from the US. Oh, what part of the US? I don't want, if you're not comfortable sharing that, that's fine. I'm in Georgia, so if you want to, share that, that's awesome. That's fine. Um, but yes, Manish, I have a friend. She's Indian and she is amazing. And she is so pretty. And we talk a lot. We talk. We just like talk. But we're gonna get started in a minute. Before we do the writing sprint, I just want to share three things that can make your writing easier. And now I don't know if everybody tuning in, if you're a writer, if you're trying to get a book published, or if you're looking to get a book published this year, next year, whenever you want to publish your book. Um, but these three things, they've helped me in my writing. These three things have helped me in my writing. I don't know why I was looking at my laptop. These three things, they've helped me in my writing, and they're still helping me. And these are things that I've done to be able to publish my books. And I just want to share them with you so you guys can, feel free to take notes. Edit FC, I like writing. What kind of a writer are you? What kind of writing do you do? Edit FC. Do you write romance, thrillers, horror, paranormal, fantasy, dark romance? Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, three things. I have my notes. So if I'm looking in this direction, it's because I have my notes here. So, but I'm gonna try as much as possible to just face forward, so you guys can, we can make eye contact. But if you don't know me, if you're new here, I guess I'll introduce myself. My name is Priscilla Savage. You can call me Pri, and I'm an indie author and entrepreneur. I've been writing for as long as I can remember. I really don't. It's been like a decade. But as far as publishing, I'm a self-published author, and I published my first novel last year. Well, it was the year before last. So it was 2023, but then I republished it, a second edition last year, 2024. And so since then, I've published 5 books. They're on Amazon currently, and if you haven't read my books, if you're curious, you can check out my books in the description section of this live of my channel. You can check the description section, and you can see the different books, and feel free to check them out. I write forbidden romance, paranormal romance, a lot of forbidden romance. I love forbidden romance. Some are spicy, some are not, but I enjoy writing romance. And what about the dinner? I'm not sure. Manish, I'm not sure what you mean. But I think I asked you what time it was over there. Right now it's 1:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's Wednesday. But thank you, Edit FC. Thank you so much for wanting to check out my book. Appreciate that. But I really want to know what kind of writing you do. You're a romance author or whatnot. But yeah, three things that you can do to make your writing easier. And feel free to take notes. The first thing that what I've learned since I published last year, I know it's been like almost 2 years since I've been publishing, but I have learned a lot in 2 years. I mean, in the grind, in everything. I mean, talking about publishing, marketing, all of the things, social media marketing, Amazon marketing, um, YouTube marketing, which is social media. I have learned a lot. But the three things that I have found, and feel free to add to this if you have, and I don't, you can agree with me, you can agree, you can disagree, but these are three things that I found. The first is you want to write what you want to read. You've probably heard a lot of other authors talk about this. Write what you enjoy reading. And there is a reason for this. The reason for this is I've tried both. The reason for this is writing is, it can be easy, and sometimes it can be hard. You can have seasons when you're writing and it feels like the words are flowing and you're just enjoying it, you're having fun, everything is working out. And you can have those seasons where it's like it's just blank, right? Like you don't know what to write, right? But in those seasons, in those times, what can help you is what can make it easier, what can make it to where you can, manage it better is if you write what you want to write. Now, if you're someone who likes spicy romance or, a little bit of steam in your books, write that if that's what you write, okay? If that's what you want to write. Don't write something that you think just because you think the market is going to like it, or you think readers are going to like it, or you think this is what is popular and then you're going for it. If you keep pursuing what is popular, even if you don't like what you're writing, you're going to get burned out so easily. You get frustrated, and if you're not getting the results that you want, if you're not really making it, the way you want to make it, you can get frustrated, and you may just want to quit, right? So write what you want to write. If you're someone who does not like spicy romance, you don't like sex in your romance and things like that, don't force yourself to write that kind of that kind of of a novel, right? Write something that you enjoy reading. If you don't like spice, if you don't like steam and things like that, steamy books, then write the books that you like. Write the books without the spice. Write the books that you want to read. Because if you write the books, if you stick to the books that you want to read and you want to write, you're going to enjoy the process better. And even when you have days when you don't feel like writing, you'll be able to still manage it, right? Because you enjoy that. You enjoying what you're writing. So write what you want to read and just write what what you want to write. The second thing that you can do to make your writing easier is do regular sprints. Do regular sprints, even if it's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's because it's easy to get intimidated with writing sometimes, especially if you're like working on it, new chapters, every day. It's easy to just like get intimidated. Like, you get your laptop and you get your book, you have this blank page on your laptop or on your book, and you just like getting ready to write, and all of a sudden you're like, what do I write? Right? And guys, please hit that before I continue. Hit that like button and share this live, to anyone you think might appreciate a video like this. We're talking about all things writing and books and reading and whatnot. But do regular sprints. Okay, you don't have to do like an hour, 2 hours. You can start with like a 10-minute sprint, even a 5-minute sprint. You can do like a 15-minute sprint. Just have little times during the day where when you write, little like time slots when you write. I do a lot of sprints. I do a lot of 10-minute sprint. 10 minutes is like my favorite because it's like I feel like I have this small window of time when I can focus and just pour out everything that I'm thinking on paper, right? So you want to do that. You want to make sure that you have writing sprints. So that way, even when you have days when you don't feel like writing, but you still force yourself to write. When you think about the fact that okay, you're going to be doing a 5-minute sprint or 10-minute sprint, it doesn't seem intimidating as much because it's just 10 minutes. It's not a lot of time. But guess what? In that 10 minutes, you're writing, right? And you can probably accomplish what, a few hundred words within 10 minutes, and you feel good afterwards, instead of like planning this like, oh, I'm going to write the whole day and I'm going to write a whole week, and then if that doesn't happen, you just feel so disappointed because you didn't achieve this big goal, right? um so do writing sprints. And the third one and last thing that I have on here that help make your writing easier is to write out all the scenes that you want to write. Like, what I mean by that is, don't like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I'm the kind of person, like, sometimes when I write, I like to outline what I want to write. I like to outline the different things, different chapters, because it just makes the words easier to pour out on the paper or on my laptop. But other times I just write as they come to me. I don't plan it, I don't think it. I just write because it's just fun that way. But one thing that can help make the process smooth for you is to write down all the scenes that you want to happen in your book. Write down all the scenes that you want to happen in your book, right? Um, like, it could be, and they don't have to be in order, right? You could just write, like, if, like, say for example, you're writing a romance book. I talk about romance here because I like romance. If you're writing a romance novel, right? You want to make sure that you write down all the scenes that you want to happen in the book. If it's like, okay, you want this man to meet this woman, you want them to like meet each other, like, say, I don't know, at the grocery store, or in the office somewhere. Just write the scene. Just write how, where you want them to meet, what's gonna happen, who's gonna make the first move, and then just keep writing scenes. Now, the reason why you want to write down scenes instead of like writing and plotting, or at least this is what I think, this is what has been working for me. The reason why you want to write down your scenes instead of like writing and plotting each chapter, that can be a lot of work. That can be like just too much at once. But the reason why you want to write down scenes without writing the chapter is so that it can help make your writing flow. Okay, so write down the different scenes that you want to happen in your novel. They don't have to be in order. It could be the last scene in your book. It could be the first scene. It can be some scene somewhere in the middle. Just write down all the scenes that you want, all the scenes that you can think of as they come to you. Write them down on a piece of paper, in a book, in a notepad. I have my notepad where, this notepad, I write down all of my scenes that I want to happen in my book. I'm working on a father's best friend romance right now. It's a forbidden romance, like forbidden romance. So right in this book, I wrote down like all of the scenes that I could think of I was kind of just brainstorming and just like writing down all the things the exciting scenes that I want to happen in this book that I'm working on. So writing down scenes will help. It'll just help the words flow, even though you don't know how the scenes are gonna take place, even though you don't know how it's how it's gonna happen. Just write it down. Like I promise you, when you write it down, you're gonna start getting the inspiration. You're gonna start getting like an idea for how you want that scene to play out in the book. Just start by writing down. Don't think about anything else. Just write it down. It'll help you. And um, for those who haven't like read my book, this is my debut novel, Awelewa Most Beautiful. Let me pull it close to the camera. This is Awelewa Most Beautiful. It's my debut novel. It's an age gap forbidden romance, professor student romance. It's actually one of my favorites. It's not the first book that I wrote, but it's the first book that I published. And it's an enemies to lovers romance, and interracial, of course. And I'm actually working on the interconnected sequel, standalone in the series. So it's a 2-book series. The Most Beautiful series is the name of the series. So I'm actually currently working on the sequel, and it's a standalone. You don't have to read this to read the sequel. You don't have to read the sequel to read this. But I'm hoping that the sequel is going to come out later in the year. But this is a standalone. You can read it by itself. But yeah, this is my first book that I published last year, and I'm excited to work on the sequel. And you guys can you can go on Amazon. You can click on the link in my description box below if you want to like read the blurb and just read what it's about. But it's an interracial romance and high tension. It's a little bit spicy. It's not too spicy. This is not my most spicy book. My spiciest book is Navia of Love and Tears. That's also on Amazon, and you can check out the link in the description box below. That's the spiciest book that I've written. But this is like it has a little bit of spice in it, but it's really not a lot of spice. But a lot of people said they liked the book, they enjoyed reading it, and I'm actually working on the audiobook as well. So the audiobook should be coming out hopefully before the summer. But guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you have any questions about the writing process, if I can answer it in this live, I will. I mean, I'll be glad to. I'd love to answer your questions. If I can't answer it in this live, I'll make sure to take note of your questions and make a video answering your questions. Okay, so guys, feel free to ask me any questions. If you missed what I said as far as the 3 things that can make your writing easier, if you missed what I said, you can always come back and rewatch this live. You can watch the replay, and so you can get what I said. Let me write that down. Put that in the comment section. So guys, feel free to ask any questions. The floor is open. Before we do our writing sprint, Edit FC asks, what is your favorite book of all time? Oh, that is so hard. I've never been able to answer this question because, but I have to think. See, I'm a big romance person, but oh my gosh, that's a really hard question. But I'm gonna try to answer. I know that one that comes to mind is and I read it a long time ago, is Karen Kingsbury's book. Is it Karen or is it Franson? Is it Franson Rivers? No, Franson Rivers, A Voice in the Wind. Now that is she's a Christian author, and she's actually one of the people who influenced my writing. Now, I don't write like Christian, romance. I'm not like I don't label myself as a Christian romance author. But her book influenced my writing. Her book made me, I think that was the first time that I was like, wow, not the first time, but it really helped shape me in the sense of like to go in the direction of writing. So it's A Voice in the Wind by Franson Rivers. Another one that I enjoyed is Karen Kingsbury's book, Fame. I think it's a series book thing, Fame by Karen Kingsbury. Now, I've also read, I don't know if you've read Twisted Love. I actually read Twisted Love. Now, Twisted Love is not, if you've read Twisted Love by Anna, is it Anna? Anna Wang? I think that's her name. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's not a Christian book at all. It's not a Christian book. It is a spicy, really spicy romance book. Romance, thriller-ish book, Twisted Love. I read that recently. I think that was like last year, or what am I saying? No, that was like 2 weeks ago, or like um, a little less than 2 weeks ago, I think. Um, what about you, Edit? What is your favorite book of all time? I know I mentioned like three books. I honestly I don't have a favorite. I've enjoyed a lot of books. I don't think I can even pick one. Um, of course, there's a like aside from my own book. Of course, I enjoy reading my own book, but aside from my own book, those are the books that really come to mind as far as like books that I've enjoyed. I won't say books that I've enjoyed of all time, books of all time. That's like I don't think I have any book like that, but like I've enjoyed quite a lot. So what's your favorite book? You missed things I shared in this live. You can come and guys, please hit the like button. It really helps this channel. Please, things I shared this line. But guys, please hit that like button and that share button to share this live. And when you hit the thumbs up button, it really helps this channel. I really want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. That sounds like a really big goal, but I'm pretty sure we can do it. So please, if you enjoyed videos like this or lives like this, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, and so you don't miss out on any of my videos. And please hit that like button. It really helps. It helps the channel, and it lets other people discover the channel and just enjoy the videos as well. But Edit FC, I want to like you still haven't told me what kind of books you like to write or read. But I want to know what your favorite book is. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna go ahead and start this sprint. I don't know how long I want this sprint to be, but I was thinking we can do like a quick 10-minute sprint. So grab your book, grab your pen, or if you like to write on a laptop, computer, typewriter, whatever you like to write in, grab your stuff. We're about to get going. We're about to start this sprint. We're about to start this sprint. I think the first one we're gonna do is a 10. You guys want like a 10-minute sprint or like a 15 minutes or like a 5-minute sprint? I typically do a 10 minutes on my own when I'm not even vlogging or doing any recording. I do like a 10-minute sprint. That's like it's like easy for me to just like work with that. But if you guys want like a different time, like a 5 minutes, 15 minutes, if you want to participate, feel free to let me know. But otherwise, we can start with a 10-minute sprint. And if you want to know what I'm drinking, this is not, by the way, this is not a promotional thing, but this is something that the link is in my description box. But this is a excess protein shake. It's the chocolate flavor. It's delicious. It gives me some good energy. Can't remember the name of my favorite book. Yeah, I feel you. I know. Trust me, I've been there. So yeah. I think sometimes like I don't remember like the name. See how it took me so long to remember the names that I told you? Sometimes it just like I can't remember like the name of the characters, but I can remember the scene because as I was reading it, it was just playing out in my head, so it's easy for me to remember that. Sometimes I remember the name of the book, sometimes I don't, but I know that I enjoyed reading it. Um, but yeah, we're gonna start with the writing. If you want to join in the writing sprint, feel free. I would love to know what you're working on if you're currently working on anything. I don't know why I. Oh, same. I don't know why I keep looking at this. I think it's because the laptop is right here and I'm used to like working on my laptop, so I'm like faced it. But I know that the camera for the live is right here. So I'm supposed to be looking at this. It's interesting. Um, but I wanna let me check my book because I have some of the scenes that I'm working on, I'm gonna write. Um so we're gonna start. I'm gonna do a 10-minute sprint unless you guys have like a a different one. Right now we have two people, we have three. Well, for those who are not like typing in the chat, like edit and edit, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for the conversation. Manish, I think Manish is still here, but we're probably not trying to type here. But I want to go ahead and start this sprint. Let me see if I can set a timer on my laptop so you guys can hear it. Oh, let me take that down. I don't even know if you guys will be able to hear it, but let's see. The timer. Um, okay. Okay, I'm gonna start a timer on my phone, my laptop for a sprint. Okay, so I'm gonna do a 10-minute sprint. Let's see. I think there's a chat. I see here. What's your favorite book that you made? I want to say it changed. It used to be a Wellewa Most Beautiful. It used to be this one, but when I wrote Navia of Love and Tears, which came like 3 books after this, but it was still published last year. When I wrote when I wrote Navia of Love and Tears, that became my favorite book. Not saying this book is not good. This was my favorite book, and I still like this book. See, I'm so bad with answering questions like that because I have a lot of favorites. But I would say, to be honest, I think Navia of Love and Tears became my favorite. I don't have a copy with me. I already like sold out the one that I had. So right now this is the only copy I have to restock. For those who want a signed copy, it's in the description box below. You can click on there. You can, if you want a signed copy, but if you want to go on Amazon and get it, you can. Um, but Navia of Love and Tears would be my favorite so far. Oh gosh, there is a Bride for the Prince, and I enjoyed writing the Bride for the Prince. Um, but I think I would say Navia of Love and Tears because that book is so deep. It's just so deep. It's like it has some content warning. There is, of course, there's like that. It's not like too explicit, but there's some mature themes there and scenes there. Um, but it addresses things like trauma, childhood trauma, and even like abuse, like sexual-ish abuse. So there's, if you look at the blurb on Amazon, there is the content warning there. I didn't go into specifics, but it does contain a content warning. But of course, it's an enemies to lovers romance. But before you get to the romance part, it has a lot of deep issues. And I think that book was just so real to me. Like you just and a lot of my readers felt like they could relate in the sense that the book felt so relatable. And yeah, but outside of Video of Love and Tears, thank you for asking that question. Appreciate it. Edit FC. Is that like your full name or like does like is like edit short for something or like FC does it stand for something? I'm just curious. You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. I was just curious. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and set a timer. I'm gonna do a 10 minutes. Let's see. I'm gonna do a 10-minute sprint. Let's just say about 10 minutes. And time starts now. We're going to write for 10 minutes and we're going to come back and just chat about that. I'm going to be joining you guys in the sprint because I'm working on a father's best friend romance that I plan to publish this year. So we'll do a 10-minute sprint and the time starts now. I give you guys time to get your stuff ready to join me on this sprint. I have my book ready. I'm ready to go. 1, 2, and let's go. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay. Yes, Edit FC, we're doing a screen right now. We have about 10 minutes to do some writing down and then we can chat about it. So I'm working on my stuff. And feel free to work on, whatever project you're working on as well. We're gonna return in 10 minutes. I'm here, but you can write and then, we can, after 10 minutes, talk about what we're working on. This part is like fun. This part of the board I'm working on. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Just this part is really fun. I'm having fun with this part. Oh, that's interesting. See, so we have 2 more minutes. We have 2 more minutes of this sprint. Curious to see, to know what you guys are working on and how many words you're able to put down. Mhm. Okay, it's time. 10 minutes is over. Oh, I don't know why this thing did not. Oh, did you guys hear that? But it's time. Get back on YouTube. So right now, I was able to write. Um, see, edit ads. How long has the stream been going? I'm not sure. I think it's been like, oh yeah, it's been like 40 minutes right now. It's been 40 minutes. Hmm. I thought I was going to just do 30 minutes, but I guess, I mean, it's 40 minutes. There are many what? Well, welcome, Antonio. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Um, but right now, I was able to write. I started off with about 350 words, and I just added about now it's 759. I've just added about 450 words right now. So that's not bad for a 10-minute sprint. This is still chapter 10. Edit Antonio, if you were working on the book, were you joining us in the writing sprint? And edit, when is your next book coming out? Yeah, oh, that's a great question. If you saw my previous video or the video that just came out yesterday. Was it yesterday? I talked about I kind of like dropped like an unofficial date for my next book. Right now, nothing is official, but I have that on my calendar in front of me. Um, I'm thinking, and I'm saying I'm thinking because that can change. Right now, I'm thinking that the next book is going to be in June, just at the heart of summer. And it's this the book I'm currently working on is the Father's Best Friend Romance book. So that's going to be in June, but it's not official yet. I've not even announced this to the folks on my mailing list. By the way, yes, go subscribe to my mailing list if you haven't, because the subscribers on my mailing list are going to get the first chapter. They're going to read the first chapter even before it gets on Amazon, before anyone else knows about it. So if you want to be a part of that, edit, go subscribe to my mailing list. The link is in the description box as well. But I want to say in June, but that can change. That's why it's unofficial. I haven't even done the pre-order yet. So by the end of the month, I should know if June is still a day that it's gonna come out, or if we're gonna have to push that. But for right now, I'm saying June, but it's not official. Were you able to work on any writing sprints, edit? Antonio, I don't know, were you able to work on any writing sprints? If you did, how many words were you able to write? I think I was able to just do about 450 words for this sprint. Now, I don't know if we're going to do more. I enjoy the sprints, I really do. Let's see, what time is it? It's 2:14 p.m. right now. We might do one, we might not. Um, we'll see. But if you were able to like work on a sprint, let me know. Let me know if you're able to work in anything and how many words you've written. And also if you missed the three things that I was saying that will make your writing easier. Feel free to go back and rewatch this, so you can always catch the replay and watch this, because those are the three things that I talked about that make your writing easier. And for the sake of, I can reiterate them. I'm not going to go into details because I already explained that in the beginning of this live. But I said that the three things that can make your writing easier are: the first one is write what you want to write, what you want to read. Don't follow trend. Just write what you enjoy reading, what you enjoy writing. Write that book. Number two, do regular writing sprints. They help keep you going and just keep the words flowing and just keep you on track. So even if it's a 10 minutes, 15-minute sprint, every day do writing sprints. Even if it's not going to be perfect, but do writing sprints. Number three, write out all the scenes in the book, all the ones that you can think of, the ones that come to mind. Brainstorm and write out everything, every scene that you can think of that you want to happen in the book that you're working on. So I have my note here because I have all the scenes that I want to incorporate in my book. So those are the three things that can help make your writing easier. Now, there are times that it's not going to be easy. You're going to feel like just giving up, but these things they will help you. If you practice these things, they will help you. It'll be a better writing experience for you. I know this because I've done this, and this is what I'm practicing. Edit says, "Are you a popular author?" I don't think so. No, I don't think I'm a popular author. I don't even think of it like that. I don't think I want to be honest. I think for me, um, I want to write something that obviously something that I enjoy, but I also want to write. Obviously, I want to make you know, uh, significant, a reasonable income from my writing and from my books. But I don't, I don't really care too much for being popular in the sense of like I don't care if New York Times doesn't pick me, if they don't like notice me, or I really don't care for that, to be honest. I just want to enjoy the process of writing and make money from doing that. That's really it for me. Now I know there are a lot of authors that are not popular. There's a lot of authors and books that are not popular, but they're making it. I mean, they're thriving because success is different for it's different for everybody. What can be what I call a success might be different from what you call a success. Edit. So, some people don't want to be popular. Some authors want to be popular because I guess they think that once you're popular, obviously, popularity. I can see I can see how smart that can be to try to be popular, because if a lot of people know you and know about your work, the likelihood of you getting more readers and new readers is going to be really high, because a lot of people have heard about you. So I can see the sense in that, but I'm not pursuing being popular. um I just want to enjoy what I'm doing and make a lot of money from my work. That's really it. And if I get popular in the in the process of doing that, great. If I don't get popular in the process of doing that, great. Um, yeah, that's that for that. Um, and if you think about any other questions, like after this live, feel free to put it in the comment section. I'm gonna take note and probably answer the questions in another live or just do a video and answer the questions there. Um, but guys, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button so that way that'll help this channel. I really want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month, and I'm hoping that we can get that, at least that, or at least get very close to 100 subscribers. Um, were you guys working on anything during the sprint? Were you working on edit? Were you working on any books during the sprint or homework, or were you working on anything? I'm currently watching. I'm rewatching this. I'm rewatching this series. It's called City Hunter. It's a Korean drama, and it's really good. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's free on YouTube, which by free I mean I think somebody uploaded the videos on YouTube. Um, but they're not. I don't think they're pirated or anything like that. I think they're like legit, legit videos. So, and it's a really short series. So if you want to check out City Hunter, I'm currently watching it. It's really good. I've seen it before, and I'm watching it again. It's really good. It's a action packed, like an action thriller, suspense. Of course, there's romance because I mean you guys know I love romance. Romance is always is always gonna be my thing. Like my first go to, as far as like a show, a movie, or a book. Um, have you seen Squid Games? Is that a? I'm guessing by seen. I'm guessing you mean that's a movie or a series. I don't think so. I don't believe I have. Um, is it a Korean series, a Korean drama, or like a Korean movie or something, or not? I think I've heard it, or I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen it. Squid Games. Is it like the Hunger Games? Oh, it's kind of like a series. Huh. I'll check it out. Does it have a romance thing there? Because if it doesn't, I'm probably not gonna check it out. Like I don't mind any action, like packed series or something, but I just like I'm a big romance fan, so it has to have. Even if the romance is not like the main thing there, like, but if it has like elements of romance, that'd be awesome. No, it doesn't. Then I don't think I'm gonna see it. No, I'm like, you know what? I mean, my husband and I, we've seen like my husband has made me like watch movies and series that don't have romance in them, but they're good. And every time that he makes me watch it, I'm like, and I like, I like hesitate to watch it, and I end up watching it. I'm always like, I never regret it. So I'll probably check it out. Edit. I say that because I'll probably check it out, even if it doesn't have romance in it. Like, if it's good, is it like really good? If it's good, then I'll probably check it out. Like, yes, I'm big on romance, but there's a lot of other like movies and books out there that don't have romance or romantic elements in them, but they're really good. So I don't mind checking it out. I don't mind checking it out. So I'll definitely for sure give it a try. Now, Arrow, I think I started it. It's not new, right? I think it's old, but it's not new, right? I think I started Arrow, but I don't think I finished it. Maybe it's because I got bored. I don't know, but I don't think I finished it. But I think I started it a long time ago. If it's what I'm thinking, I think I started that, but I didn't finish it. Have you seen Legend of the Blue Sea? Is a K drama as well. Legend of the Blue Sea, Personal Taste. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Um, Heirs or like the Inheritors or something. It's a lot of K drama. Like I'm like big on K drama. I used to watch a lot of them growing up, but then I stopped, and then I kind of just started like going back to it now. I think I'm gonna stay here for a few more minutes. So like maybe 8 more minutes or 10 more minutes, because I see the time is like 53 minutes. So I want to see if we can do up to an hour for today. Which one are you talking about, Edit? Which one? Which of the ones that I mentioned? Now, talking about series, I know a lot of people have like they have like mixed feelings about this. The Vampire Diaries. Some people are like, no, the Vampire Diaries is like it's trash. It's not as interesting as Twilight. First off, Twilight. Feel free to come for me if you're not if you disagree. That's great. That's fine. But I feel like Twilight is at least the movie. Now I haven't seen the Twilight books. Okay, so of course I could be very wrong in my judgment of this, but I feel like the Twilight series movies. I don't think they were like in depth enough. Like the plot was good, it had some good elements, but I don't think it was like in depth enough. It was almost on surface level. Maybe it's because they were like the characters seem immature. I don't know. Um, but if you haven't seen the Vampire Diaries, it's an old series. I think it's like 2000 and like I don't know 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know. But if you've seen the Vampire Diaries is to me, I think it like beats Twilight anytime, any day, period. And the originals. So, are we gonna be live tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Oh, let me see. I have some things planned for tomorrow. I'm thinking that I might be. I'm thinking that I might be live again tomorrow. But I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm really not sure. Um, but I think I'm gonna be live tomorrow. I'm thinking just take that with like that can change. Just gonna take that with like a grain of salt. I'm not sure, um, but I think I'm gonna be live tomorrow. Um, if I don't have like anything else that I need to do aside from writing, I do have some things that I do aside from writing. Um, because I'm helping a friend of mine design, um, make some designs for her social media. So I think I'm gonna be live tomorrow. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna be live. If I'm going to be live, I will probably schedule that, and so you guys can like see it, and um, get notified whenever I come live. Um, I'm most likely going to be. So we'll see. Right now, I'm thinking yes, but that can change. Anything else happens, something comes up. That can change. Things happen. We know that, right? But I'm thinking that I'm thinking right now that I will be. I'm thinking right now that I will be live tomorrow. So yeah, edit. I think YouTube lets you go live. I think you can go live if you like tuning in from your phone. I don't think you can go live on your phone until you hit 50 subscribers. Um, that's what I found. I don't think you can go live on your phone until on YouTube until you hit 50 subscribers. But I think you can go live on your computer. So if you have a personal computer, I think you can go live before you hit 50 subscribers. I think so. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about that because I used to. Yesterday was my first time going live on my phone because I just reached 50 subscribers, so I was able to go live on my phone. But before that, I was going live on my laptop. Before when I had like 30 something subscribers, 20 something subscribers, I think I was able to go live on my laptop. But yesterday I was able to go live on my phone. So yeah, if you let me see, how many subscribers do you have? I can subscribe to your channel. Do you post writing stuff as well? Oh, you have 41. Okay, well, Eddie, because you stuck around, I'm subscribing to you. Really, I really appreciate you sticking around and tuning in to my live. So you've earned yourself a subscriber. Honestly, I don't really keep track of it. As far as your questions goes, what is the most views you've got on a live stream? I don't know. To be honest, I don't keep track of that, which is interesting. I think for me, I'm not really focusing on that. I want to say if you're talking about views, like while the live is going on, I want to say maybe 10 while the live is going on. But I deleted a few live streams because I was using like this streaming app, which really wasn't working out. So I deleted a few lives. But I would say like on like you directly from YouTube, I would say maybe like 10 as far as like people being live while I was live. Of course, a lot of people went back later on to rewatch the lives. So that's what I'm saying, that people who don't like catch this live and they didn't catch the three things that I talked about, they can always go back and once this live stops, I think it'll be a few minutes and then the video will be available and they can go back and watch the live. Um, but you're welcome. Hey, small YouTubers, we just want to support each other because it is hard. It is hard. So hey, whatever we can do to support, we will support. And I really appreciate you for sticking around and asking some really thoughtful questions. This is really good. So I think I'm going to and edit. You can go live with your subscribers now. You can actually go live on YouTube with if you have a personal computer, you can go live on your computer like on YouTube, but you have to hit 50 subscribers to be able to use your phone. So you can actually go live right now, with your laptop. If you wanted to do that, of course. Um, okay, I think I'm going to be ending this live. Well, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Again, if you want to check out any of my books, they're going to be in the description box, the description section below. So feel free to go there, check out any of my books. Um, and let me know what you think. I write forbidden romance and paranormal romance, a lot of forbidden romance books. So if that's your thing, or if you're curious, feel free to check it out in the description box below. But I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Edit. I think Manish, Edit, Manish, Antonio. I think there was one other person that commented. I'm not sure. But thank you so much. Even if I don't mention your name here, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. And I'll see you guys in my next live. That could be tomorrow. We'll see. But until then, guys, keep writing and keep believing. Bye, guys.